Hello everyone, welcome back to the MySQL tutorial. In this lecture, we will be discussing triggers in MySQL. We will cover their definitions, uses and the types of triggers. By end of the session, you will be understand what triggers are, why they are useful and how to implement them in a database. First we have what is a trigger. A trigger in MySQL is a special stored procedure that runs automatically when an insert, update or delete operation occurs on a table. Unlike regular stored procedures, triggers cannot be called directly. Triggers help in enforcing business rules, maintaining audit trails, and automating tasks within a database. In simple terms, a trigger is like a watchdog that keeps track of changes in a table and perform predefined actions when those changes occur. There are two types of triggers. One is the row level trigger and another one is statement level trigger. The row level trigger runs once for each affected row, whereas statement level trigger runs once per SQL statement regardless of the number of rows affected. We'll see the more detail of different types of the triggers in the next coming videos. The next we have the uses of triggers in MySQL. Triggers in MySQL are powerful tools that allow automatic execution of SQL statements in response to specific database events. They help in automating processes, maintaining data integrity, enforcing business rules, and reducing manual effort. We will explore how triggers are used in real-world applications. The first one is automate tasks. The real-time use case is automatically update a summary table when new records are inserted. For example, updating total salary for a department. Imagine a company that maintains a department table where the total salary of all employees in a department is stored. Whenever a new employee is added, the total salary should be updated automatically. The next one is maintain data integrity. The use case is prevent deletion of referenced data to maintain referential integrity. For example, restrict deleting a customer with pending orders. Suppose we have the customers and orders table, we need to prevent the deletion of customer if they have pending orders. Next we have audit and logging. The use case is track changes in a sensitive table for auditing purpose. For example, log updates to an employee's salary. A company wants to maintain a record of salary changes for employees. Whenever an employee's salary is updated, a log should be created. The next we have enforce business rules. The next use is enforce business rules. The use case for this is like prevent updating order status if payment is not completed. For example, enforcing payment before order processing. An e-commerce platform should ensure that an order cannot be marked as shipped unless payment is completed. The next we have validate data. The use case for this is like ensure valid data is inserted into the table. For example, automatically correct invalid phone numbers. A system requires phone numbers to be exactly 10 digits. If an invalid number is inserted, it should be corrected. The next one is reduce manual effort. The use case is which automate reward point for customers based on purchases. For example, add loyalty points automatically. In a retail system, customers earn one loyalty point for every $10 spent. Instead of manually updating points, a trigger can do automatically. So these are the various uses of triggers. And next we have various types of triggers. In MySQL, triggers are categorized based on the event type and timing of execution. Before triggers and after triggers. These triggers, like before triggers, execute before an insert, delete or update operations occur. For example, if you want to validate data before it gets inserted into a table, you can use before insert trigger. Whereas after triggers, these triggers execute after an insert, delete or update operations has completed. For example, if you want to log changes after a record is updated, you can use an after update trigger. So here various types based on an event. Triggers are also classified based on the event they respond to. Before insert or after insert or executes before or after a new row is added. Whereas before update or after update will execute before or after an existing row is modified. Whereas before delete or after delete executes before or after a row is deleted. In the next session, we'll see how a trigger can be created, what is the syntax, and we'll see the execution of the trigger with practically. Till then, happy learning. Thank you for watching this video.